everybody, welcome.
Hello.
We've been getting some comments or questions from people saying, how come you're always in the videos and Cara's hardly in any of them? Well, that's what we're here to explain, is why. I really want her to be in the videos, and she's...
The reason is because...
she's shy.
Well, the reason I am not into really making videos like other YouTubers is because I get just so nervous and I get tongue-tied and I mess up my words. I'm just like, I've always been shy, extremely shy, unless I am behind the kitchen, in the kitchen. In the kitchen, I feel most confident and I'm at ease and, you know, I feel just really comfortable and at home. But when I'm alone, it's a different story. I love doing couples videos. I love having Marcus by my side. That's fine. Remember when we were doing the book tour and you said, we were talking and you said, okay, well, go ahead. It's your recipe. Show them. And I pulled Marcus. I said, you're not going anywhere. You're staying right here next to me. Because as soon as he leaves my side, I feel just nervous and uncomfortable. Like I said, unless I'm in the kitchen, that's a completely different story. I'm in my element completely. And I love it. Unfortunately, my set isn't ready yet, so I'm unable to do many cooking videos as much as I want to. But I don't know, help me out here.
See, she's nervous right now. You know, people, the recipe videos are good, but women want to know things like, why do you look so good? Why are you thin? How do you do to stay young? What's your hair? What's your makeup? What's your, you know, how do you deal with relationships and having children and all those women things?
And then I think to myself, I'm like, why do they want to know? For me, there's like, there's thousands of tutorials on YouTube, my morning routine, my take off makeup routine, you know.
But they want to know you because you're.
And then I'm like, well, why do people want to know what I do? You know, who am I?
Because you're you.
I am so humble and very modest.
Believe it or not.
You know, I am. And
she actually is. I mean, she doesn't mind getting naked, being sexy and all that. But as far as being in front of people and talking, it's a whole different story.
One-on-one.
Photography, she's like she'll do anything photography-wise.
Exactly. I know a lot of girls, some friends of mine that they're very unphotogenic and they're terrified in front of the camera. But as far as doing a YouTube video and speaking, it's nothing. They are in their element. Well, for me, it's completely opposite. I really enjoy being in front of the camera and posing, taking pictures, but as far as the other part goes, what was the other point I wanted to say? What did you say before, Marcus? You go, oh God, I forgot my point.
It'll come back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so picture-wise, I guess she doesn't have to say anything in the pictures. She just speaks with her attitude. And
yeah, my ex-boyfriend was, he used to do videos a lot and little skits. And I had a script. You know, so it was fine. I enjoyed that. I had a script I was reading off of, or I had memorized. But I don't know, just.
But here you have to just be you. You have to just say what's on your mind. They want to know the real you, nothing scripted. And that's actually another point, is people think that I tell her what to say, that it's scripted and she's not being herself. She's not being really Cara. I don't do anything. I just say, look, women are asking, tell them about this, tell them about that. And I just set up the lights and the camera and I say, go, talk, right? I don't tell you what to say. And you know, people say I edit the videos to make it seem a certain way. And it's like, the only thing I cut out is if she stumbles over words or something or is thinking of what to say or whatever, you know.
And, you know, my childhood wasn't the greatest. And, you know, I was made to, I don't know, I didn't have very much self-confidence as a child. I feel it was taken from me. And, you know, that comes into play too.
The abusive mother,
well, you know, that's
lets you down, makes you feel bad.
Yeah, that's why, you know, you mothers, you know, and fathers, please talk to your children like they are the most intelligent, smartest people you know, and they will become that if you cut them down and make them feel worthless and useless. They carry that into adulthood, a little piece. I'm fighting it. I'm working with it. And I believe I am great for what I went through. I do have a long way to go, and I know the more you do something, the more comfortable you become. And I really love Marcus for pulling me out of my comfort zone, and encouraging me to do more videos, because I understand it is helpful. I feel as 50, a lot of my compadres are in their 30s. A lot of these girls that are in the same
YouTube world.
Yeah, the same YouTube world, in the same category as I am. They're all younger. And I do have a lot of wisdom I've accumulated in my 50 years, and I do love to partake, share what I've learned and what works for me. But again, I do get tongue-tied and nervous, and I feel like, oh my God, people are judging me.
Yeah, and it doesn't help when sometimes she gets double the thumbs down that I do, because there's women out there. Women are so catty with other women. They're so like they're like competitive or jealous, or I don't know what. It's just it's amazing. Just because it's Cara, they immediately go thumbs down before they even watch the video. And that doesn't help things either. I mean, most of you, 99% of you, love her, give her great, encourage her, and that's great. But it's always that 1%, those the same 10 or 15 people. It's women especially. It's just amazing. I mean, I know middle age might do that, but I don't know. I mean, come on, people should be nice to each other. They should encourage the good things and not,
women are a lot more catty. Men seem to have a good camaraderie amongst each other. There's no competition or anything.
Well, there is, but they're not like. I think men outright they just try to call you out in the comments, but they don't go thumbs down. Women go thumbs down quietly and don't say anything. They're like hiding behind their computer, like secret. I don't want to get into this gossip stuff. But anyway, you're asking why she's not in a lot of videos, and we're trying to tell you she's shy, and So I'm trying to get her out of her shell, because I think she has a lot of great things to offer for being who she is, for having made it this far, being 50, having taken care of herself, how to raise a child, health-wise, beauty-wise. She has a lot of great things to share, and she doesn't have to be an expert. She keeps thinking she has to say big words and impress you with fancy terms and things. I say, no, just be yourself. Just you make mistakes, blab the wrong words. It doesn't matter. That's being you. Just share your life with them. Tell them what makes you you and why you do the things you do, and that's all they want to know. No matter how many mistakes you say verbally, it doesn't matter. It makes you more adorable. It makes you more lovable.
But the main point is, it's not Marcus. He offers me more freedom than anybody can imagine. It's not him, it's me. Like, it's not you, it's me.
It's funny how some people are saying, oh, Marcus is a controlling, narcissistic, egotistical control freak. He makes her do things. Have you guys seen my Facebook page? It's nothing but pictures of Cara. I do not like being in front of the camera. I'm a behind the camera guy. I like taking pictures and videos and setting up the lights and the cameras and being an artist. I like being behind the camera. But because she's afraid to be in front of the camera, I have to be in front of the camera for most of it, because otherwise nobody would be in front of the camera. And if you look at the Facebook page, it's nothing but pictures I've taken of her. It's a Marcus Rothkrantz Facebook page, but it's nothing but Cara pictures, which originally pissed off a bunch of women. Like, I don't want to see pictures of her. I want to see pictures of you. And I'm like, but I don't want to be on there. So this is like an ongoing thing. It's like, I know it's the Marcus page, and it's all pictures of Cara, but that's all I really want to show. That's what I like. I'm proud of her. I like beauty. I like, if I was a narcissist, it would be all pictures of me. But it's not. It's hardly any pictures of me. It's all her. So there.
So a lot of people have been asking. I don't watch any of my talk videos.
She's so. I started saying, "Hey, check this out. This turned out really good. Look at how good this looks or sounds, whatever."
And
she hears,
and I'm like,
2 words, and she refuses to watch herself. Which is actually a lot of big actors in Hollywood are like that. But anyway, sorry.
I don't mind watching the cooking videos, but as far as my speaking videos, I never watch those. I cringe. I can't stand it. So if I feel like that watching my videos, and that's me, I feel like, oh my God, imagine what other people who aren't me are thinking about me if I can't stand looking.
But that's an assumption.
It is. It's a weird hang up I have in my head that I have got to, get out of there. I've got to change that thinking habit. And the way you do it is, just getting out of your comfort zone. We are creatures of habit. The more we do things, the more comfortable we are in them. But, I'm the one that's been very headstrong with Marcus. No, Marcus, no, you do the video.
The only thing I force her to do is to once in a while say, sit in the chair and tell them why you... whatever, tell them why you look so good. Tell them what you eat. Tell them how you raise a child. I can't do that. And I just push record, and then she has to do it. I don't tell her what to say. But anyway, there's been some questions on that last video. What happened in Germany? Right, yeah. Because she was in the Cara's top 10 beauty tips. She started saying something about Germany. He says, she said, cut that. I didn't cut it. I wasn't hiding anything. She just didn't want to say what it was. So again, that's not me. That was her saying, I don't want to go there. But I thought it was funny, and I thought it was obvious what we were talking about. She ate a bunch of sugar.
Okay, let me tell you what happened in Germany. Okay, Marcus, I was eating like a bird again, and Marcus is like, no, you're on vacation. You don't have to eat. And I'm like, but Marcus, you're just going to take pictures of me. I want to be, keep my stomach flat. And he's encouraging me. Well, there was a vegan dessert section on the ship. And I thought, okay, well, I am on vacation. Oh my God, usually I am not into sweets, but being on vacation and in Europe, they do desserts so amazing. I forgot that, it went that just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's healthy. That thought went out the window, okay? I really ate so much dessert.
Sugar is sugar.
Sugar. Yeah. And, my mother said once, I remember she said every year she turns every birthday. Do you see I'm getting tongue-tied? Every birthday she has since she turned like 40, she notices something going wrong in her body. And here's me, I had just turned 50 and I'm in Germany and I'm waking up in the morning.
Your face is all puffy.
And I'm like, oh my God, who is that? I looked like I was 65 and I thought, oh my God, I guess this turning 50, this is what happens. Like, my face was so wrinkled. I looked 60.
It wasn't wrinkled. It was just puffy from the sugar.
It was wrinkled too, and I accepted it. I was like, well, I guess this is 50. Until I got home and I detoxed, and within a matter of maybe 5 days, a week, my face became, all those wrinkles disappeared. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how sugar creates so many wrinkles, and sugar accelerates the aging process immediately. I mean, within 2 weeks, I aged 15 years because I was eating sugar. So if you guys are doing sugar on a regular basis, it would be so interesting for you guys to go on a 2-week sugar fast and see how your face just comes back to normal and how fresh and young you look. It's amazing.
So that was our Germany.
Now that's what happened in Germany. I liked that. Someone posted, what happens in Germany stays in Germany. That was cute. But so I promise I will really, quit that negative thinking and, that I have towards myself. And, I will remind myself to not take things personal, what other people think about me. It's not on me, it's on them. And, just keep doing what I would love to do. And that's just, in part things that have worked for me. I've always loved sharing things with others that have worked for me. So I will promise you and you that I will be better and more confident when it comes to speaking.
All right, so that's our little thing, just a little explanation. I don't want to be in the videos. I want her to be in the videos, but somebody's got to be in the videos. So until she gets up to speed, unfortunately, it's me.
Or until the kitchen set is complete.
Yeah, our kitchen's pretty good upstairs. Yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, excuses. So we'll see you in the next video.
All right, thanks for watching. Have a great one. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.
Nobody's gonna believe you're shy.
But I am.
What?
I have to approve this message. Are you recording me? Marcus! Marcus! Jesus! Put the camera and the recording equipment down for a moment.